Sitting on the couch with nothing better to do. Let's go watch BIKEVIDS, BIKEVIDS, BIKEVIDS. 'Cause nothing beats a rainy afternoon.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of BIKEVIDS. On this episode of BIKEVIDS, I got a special treat for you. We're going to do a pre-ride of the 2023 Sea Otter Classic gravel course, and I'm pretty sure it's the same course as the XC race too. So we'll take you through it, go on a little ride along, and we'll talk about it while we cruise around. Just the crux, if there's three things that are the crux, and then you could just like and subscribe and stop watching right here. One is paramount is going to be safety, more so than previous years, and I think that has to just do with our rainy conditions and even the conditions at Fort Ord, which generally are somewhat impervious to rain, have taken effect. And that safety issue also involves not being a dick and basically channeling some patience, and we'll talk all about that. The second thing is this is now an endurance event. The last couple years, the gravel race, the Sea Otter, has just been a one-lap race, which was kind of like an extended cyclocross, just go for it type of event. But with 2 laps and a lot more climbing, this is now an endurance event. So food, hydration, all of this stuff, pacing, it's gonna matter a lot more this year. Lastly, who is this course gonna favor, in my opinion? 1, locals that just know Fort Ord like the back of their hand. 2, climbers are gonna do well at this race. And then 3, the super fit. They're gonna do well. They always do well. Anyway, let's dive into the pre-ride. And no, there is not a hike-a-bike in the Sea Otter route. I'm just trying to, I went a little bit kind of out of order because I parked in the East Garrison area of Fort Ord. Obviously, Laguna Seca is closed, so I'm like 10 miles in or so, and I'm kind of doing a little, a little foraging because I want to get to the starting point of where the race exits Laguna Seca after the start, because that's kind of like I feel like kind of like the most important part of this whole video. Okay, we all know that every race has the part after the big fast start where there's some kind of bottleneck. The Sea Otter Classic is no different. And the first several miles is gonna be some kind of form of single track, bumpy, rutty. Again, the rain has been pretty kind to Fort Ord, but how it is kind of shown is probably a lot of fast moving water, a lot of ruts. And, you know, this part, you know, sure, maybe you could have done some dicey passing on this last year, but I really think people are gonna kind of just have to, again, channel some patience and not be a dick for the first, you know, really several miles. How you'll know, I guess, how you'll know if you're being a dick is you're gonna be very frustrated and angry, and then you're gonna pass people like me aggressively during this part, but then I'm gonna pass you pretty much as soon as the course opens up. So just, again, be patient, please. Let's stay safe, and you're gonna have a long, it's an endurance ride. You're gonna have lots of time to show your stuff. Even pretty soon in, I mean, there's lots more of this to go, and my advice still stands, but you'll get to this first little pitchy climb. Even if you could just wait till here, hey, you know, you're so fast, you're so ready to pass everyone, you can probably pass like a dozen people just on this little pitchy climb. So if you're not in, you know, if you care that much about people getting in your way on this first several miles of single track, I would highly recommend being in the top 10 or 20 leaving Laguna Seca. And if you're in spot 21 or 22, then you're going to just have to suck it up and wait. there will be time. There will be time. Also, have you ever had one of those moments where you follow your GPS instead of the actual trail? Don't do that. Don't be like this bozo. Stay on the route. Stay on the route. A couple other things, again, I mean, it's the start. It's the start of the race. It's the first kind of segment, so I feel like this is the most important segment. This is probably the only part where you'll wish that you had fatter tires, but everything else, you'll be fine. And also, it's gonna rain more. Is it not gonna rain between now and the Sea Otter? And so, at the very least, it will be like this. I don't think it will be worse. It'll be, at the very least, wait. At the least, the most? I don't know. The point is, it'll be like this. So something else I'm thinking about, is drivetrain maintenance. Things are gonna get muddy, dirty. There's gonna be lots of sounds coming from things, and so I don't know. I mean, bring some chain lube, maybe even bring a little towel, because I'm just pre-riding one time around. Right, so 2 laps around, your bike's gonna be needing a little bit of love.
Last night I was a rocking chair, but the sun came up. Now I don't know where you are. No, I don't know where you are. You are.
Congratulations, you've made it through basically this first important stage, and you'll know you've made it when you have the first prolonged climb. And again, here I am just by myself, but this is just a ruddy, rough climb. I'm guessing some folks, who knows, maybe even this folk will be hiking this, but mostly probably because of the ruts. I mean, it is steep, but again, get a bunch of folks out there. But now you're done, right? You've channeled that patience, and the rest of the entire course is all yours. Even the single track. Nothing is as dicey in terms of passing as that first part. So enjoy it. Be a good communicator. Have a blast. And I mean, literally at this point, I feel like you just have a great day ahead of you. Even when you head through that part the second time, it's going to be much more wide open. So, hopefully it'll be a beautiful day like it is here, and you could just enjoy it.
Last night there was a party here with the band so loud you could hear 'em on the North Star. Gonna trace
What are your race goals? Let me know in the comments. What are your race goals? I'm coming off of a real bad shoulder AC joint injury from the rock cobbler, and I'm just friggin' stoked to be riding my bike. So my goal used to be I was kind of edging towards top 3 in my age division, but this year I'm just like, again, survive and thrive, stay upright, and have a blast. That's all. Manage my hydration, nutrition, etc. But that's my goal. But yeah, what are you hoping to get out of the gravel race? Morning. I'm on your right here. Right, yeah. Thank you. Sorry, yeah. Thank you. Rightable. Oh.
We're back.
I'll just hang in this rut here.
Hi there.
Just me. So there probably won't be a lot of hikers, sheep, oncoming bikes on our race weekend, but there's still going to be plenty to contend to. And just looking at all this stuff from the pre-ride, I'm just getting excited, getting psyched. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, guys, we're skipping a lot of fun, but I think it's important to get to the part of where we're circling back around, we're ending the lap, and we're going to be doing a lot of climbing here, which is why I said this course, 1, is an endurance course given the 2 laps, and 2, probably will favor the climbers because the last part is pretty much all climbing. So you'll know you start that when you get into a climb through a super cool little kind of lichen dripping forest, and you're going to be pretty excited when you make it through that part, only to find a few steep punchy climbs, but keep your eyes focused in the distance because you'll see ultimately the bigger climb that you're going to do before heading back to Laguna Seca. So rest up, just kind of settle in. And you're going to be doing some climbing. If this was still a 1-lap race, you'd be saving your energy and just flying up this last prolonged climb, passing tons of folks, having fun, you're excited, you're near the end. But given that it's 2 laps, I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to be thinking on lap 1. I'm probably going to be thinking, wow, I have to do this all over again. So we'll be crusting this and heading back into Laguna Seca. Again, tons of ruts. Hopefully everyone just kind of gives each other room. We'll leave it at that, folks. I hope the footage and commentary was helpful, interesting. I also hope to see you at the Sea Otter. I'm going to be camping out, doing the gravel race, hanging out at the expo, doing the XC race as well. So if you recognize me or my bike or whatever, say hello. And I hope you're doing well. And see you at the Sea Otter. Ciao.